Hey guys, this is Kevin from Mix Coach. I want to show you a trick that I stumbled upon this week and rediscovered. Have you ever had a mix where you wanted to listen to two almost identical versions of the mix to see what the exact differences are? Or maybe you have two guitar tracks and you want to see if those guitar tracks are exactly the same guitar track or if it's stacked. In other words, is it a duplicate guitar track or is it a stacked guitar track? Sometimes you can't tell by looking, and sometimes you have to listen. What about an MP3 versus a wave? You want to see if an MP3 has much loss compared to your wave file. Or maybe you got a master back from the mastering engineer and you want to see the differences between the master and your mix. I'm going to show you a really easy way to do that. So all I've done is, this is a duplicate mix, except for this is an earlier version of the mix. Now on this mix I happened, as you can tell, this was a snare drum. That's just a snare hit. And then this one has a tom hit also. I added the tom hit later. So what I wanted to do is to see if we could tell the difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to back up a little bit. Now you have to make sure that these files are lined up. Now I print my mixes within the Pro Tools session, so everything is pretty much lined up for me, even down to the sample. It's pretty accurate. So if you're going to import these, you need to make sure that they're sample accurate. Okay. So the next thing I'm going to do is I added an R channel. Now the R channel is not doing anything. The ratio is at 1:1. There's no EQ, nothing on. The only thing I've done is invert the phase here. So really, if I could have quickly found just an inversion button, I would have done that. Probably could have done that with the trim plugin. But now what I want to do is put these both together. Now Logic would tell you that both of these playing together would be twice as loud, but if one is 180 degrees out of phase with the other, then all you're going to hear is the difference between the two. So this is going to be bypassed, and we'll just see. Sing your soul into my soul. So there's no difference now. Now if I put them both together and unmute them, the only thing you'll hear is the difference between the two tracks. Okay, so listen. Here comes the tom. Sing your song into my soul. And you can tell there's a little bit more top end on the vocal, and that's something that I did to this vocal here. This is an earlier version of my mix, and this is a later version. I added the tom. I flew a tom in from somewhere else. I added more top end, and now you won't be able to get it. Unless they are printed mixes like these are, you won't be able to get the reverbs exactly the same, because unless you printed the reverb and you're playing back the printed reverb, which will be exactly the same. Reverbs are a little bit random in the way they generate their sounds, because it's a room and you're exciting a room. So the reverb, you're going to hear a little bit of difference in the reverbs. But as far as if this were dry, there would hardly be anything going on except for this tom that I added and a little bit of top end to the vocal. As a matter of fact, let me show you for sure. Okay, so both of these are at 0. Now I'm just going to take this and drag it down. Okay, now they're exactly the same mix. As a matter of fact, you can see Valhalla 02, and this one is Valhalla 02. So it's the same exact mix. I'm going to play this back, and you probably won't hear anything. Yeah, see that you can't hear anything unless I bypass this, and then it would be very, very loud. I can mute one, and I can mute the other one, and you can see it come back. So there's a little trick that I learned this week that helped me to figure out the exact differences between two seemingly identical mixes. Hey, take a second and like our channel and subscribe if you like these kinds of videos. Let me know in the comments section below what you would like to see. Until then, this is Kevin from mixcoach.com. Thanks for watching.